Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Good Life first-time phone-in call tonight. This is the President's Call, regularly scheduled as a webinar. We're going to go ahead and do a little head count here and make sure everybody is on the call that's supposed to be. And if they are, we'll go ahead and get started here. Matt Landau, do I have you on the call?
Yes, you do.
All right. Let's see here. Mark Seaforth, are you on the call?
No, I am not.
All right. Looks like we're missing. Do we have Rob Baker on here?
Yes, I'm here.
And we have your special guest here as well, Mr. Rick Berry on the call tonight.
I am here.
All right. Good. We are going to get started here in a minute. The reason we are doing this call this way, this is kind of an old school method. A lot of you in the industry might be familiar with it. It's a little different than what we usually do. Usually it's a webinar that broadcasts out at 8 o'clock, but we wanted to kind of take it back to this. This is a great format. It's a little bit more interactive. It's an easier way to get your prospects on these types of calls, too. You know, you can just give out a phone number and a PIN code. It's a little easier to just grab the phone, instead of having to sit behind a computer and actually watch as well. Whether you're driving, you're stepping outside at work, or you're at a kid's soccer game or something like that. It's easier for you to get on the call. It's easier for you to give this to prospects or people that might be interested in the opportunity or the business and get the call as well. We do have a pretty big agenda here tonight. We'll get started here with all of our guests and our speakers as well in just a moment. I do want to go over a couple things here. There is 2 events here this week in Atlanta that we're going to be attending. We have a IBO event that is hosted by Kenneth Reed and some of our special IBOs there in Atlanta. That is going to be on March 22nd. That's actually this Thursday. The event time is at 7 p.m. That is when registration starts, so make sure you get there a little earlier. And the location is, if you guys want to write this down, it's at Cornerstone Co-working, and that's 279 West Cogan Street, and that's Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30046. Now, that is an IBO event, and we also are going to have, I believe, Mark and Rob, and I think even Rick Berry is going to stop by and say hi to everyone there as well at that event. Now, we have a Good Life corporate event that is going to be going on that Saturday, and that's March 24th. We're actually selling tickets for that now. Mark will probably go over some more details in the pricing and some of the things that we are making more readily available for you guys for that event. But that is going to be at the Marriott Atlanta Norcross this Saturday. Now, if you want to write this address down, it is 475 Technology Parkway, and that is Norcross, Georgia, 30092.
Just put that box over on the counter in the corner.
It's going to go to 5 p.m. Okay? Now, if you are a host on the call tonight, make sure you are muting out because we will be able to hear you. I also want to do something, it's a little bit more fun. I know I had everybody on here announcing themselves, where they're from. I want to go ahead and open up the lines for you all before we get started. And we'll just let everybody kind of say, hey, Good Life, or where you're from and your name, and just make a lot of noise for us because we want to get that energy going, guys, before we get this call started. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and you guys give us a good shout-out.
Cancel Atlanta, Georgia.
Ontario, Canada.
Sounds like we have a packed house tonight. So I don't want to take any more of you guys' time. I want to go ahead and introduce our president, Mr. Matthew Landau. This guy is our fearless leader. Every day he's on here, so I want to go ahead and give him the reins. Go ahead, Matt. Take it away.
Well, thank you, Joey, and that's amazing to hear. Everybody, thank you all for being here from all over the country, around the world. I love to hear that excitement and that enthusiasm for Good Life. You guys are as passionate about Good Life as we are, and that's what makes us so amazing. So, guys, thanks to everybody that's tuning in tonight. We've got, I think a really great agenda. I want to kick things off and just kind of get things going. Talk just a little bit about the company and why I'm so proud of it, and then I'm gonna hand it off to Rob and he's going to share a little bit about the product, and then we're going to keep going down the line and let Mark talk about the opportunity and have Rick share some of his great insight about Good Life, and so I'm really excited. So guys, I'm excited to be sharing Good Life with all of you. As you know, and anybody who's new to us, we are the most amazing travel and lifestyle product and opportunity, I'm going to say, ever in existence. And I say that confidently, and I say that, without exaggeration, because what we are and what we can do and what we share is really the most amazing product and opportunity that I've ever seen and that I think has ever really existed. And we're going to get into the details and really get deep with it. But really, fundamentally, why I say that and what makes us so great is really starts with our commitment to doing things the right way. And what does that mean? Well, those of you that know me, you know that I've kind of, I harp on a lot of these things, but it's really about a commitment to doing things right, a commitment to quality and integrity. It's a commitment to being transparent in everything we do and just making sure that in everything we do, we bring excellence. Excellence in product, excellence in saving, excellence in opportunity. And certainly, that starts with our team. And so, I just want to take a moment just to recognize our amazing team that we have, that everybody's going to get to know, and a lot of y'all already know. But of course, you just heard Joey. He's our COO, and he is just an incredible business mind. He's got no off switch. He works tirelessly to implement everything that we do around here. Myself, I'm the humble president, honored to be able to be at the helm of this company. I bring my skills as an attorney. I bring integrity and transparency and eye for detail to everything I do. But let's talk about the real talent. Let's lead off with Mark Seaforth, the true icon in the industry. As we all know, he's built companies to over 100 million. He's written comp plans in the industry that have become the industry standard and mentored some of the true greats. And he's the one who brings this vision to as our CEO and founder to everything that we're doing. We have our programmer, Javier Mancera. You guys have heard me talk about him in the past, and he's a programmer genius. He's developed all of our proprietary code, everything that we do, which is ours. And so when you go into that back office and you see the commissioning and you see the cards doing what they're doing and you see our amazing dashboard, that's been developed by our programmers. That's our team. That's our code. And that's responsible for that is Javier and his commitment to doing it the right way. Well, to that executive team, we bring, of course, the legendary NBA all-time great Rick Barry, who is not only a legend on the court, he is a man of true passion and commitment and, above all, belief in what we do. And as our director of charities, he's here, and he's going to be opening some really amazing verticals and sharing us a good life with a lot of amazing people and organizations. And then last but not least, what I call our true travel professional with Rob Baker. And Rob Baker is someone who brings 26 years of insider travel industry expertise unparalleled to anything. He also brings that many years in multi-level marketing experience. So to have the marriage of that multi-level marketing experience and that travel expertise as our product, and to be the person that's refining our product and is the president of our travel fulfillment, he rounds out perfectly what I consider to be the most amazing dream team, which allows us to be what we are at Good Life, which is really excellence personified. So, guys, I couldn't be more proud. But with that, I'm gonna hand it off to Rob and let him share a little bit about the product. So, Rob, go ahead.
All right, Matt. Thanks a lot, and welcome everybody to this exciting call. We're just excited to be partnered with Good Life and the vision that they're having to take an incredible technology, incredible product, and incredible compensation plan, not only in the United States but around the world. And what's exciting is that we're involved in the greatest industry of all, the travel industry. I like to say if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you be doing? You'd be traveling. Travel is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. It's an industry that appeals to everyone. It's non-confrontational. And when I say that, what that really means is travel is something that people love to talk about. when you talk about your vacation, you're putting it on Facebook, you're talking to all your friends when you come back from vacation. It's nothing to be embarrassed about, and it's something that people actually want to do. But the key here is when we talk about travel, ask yourself this question. Are you paying retail or are you paying wholesale? The majority of people, I would say 99% of consumers, are out there paying retail because they have no other understanding of how else to access travel at better rates. Matter of fact, we're not only involved in the travel industry, but we're in another multi-trillion-dollar industry, and that's what I like to call daily lifestyle. So not only do we provide something that's unique to save on travel, but how about the things that you're doing every day that when you're not traveling, like shopping, dining out, going to the movies, attending sporting events, golfing, or personal services. We have another vertical with our business model that provides people the ability to save on things that they do every day. So when we talk about what we're introducing to the marketplace, it's called our Good Life Platinum Lifestyle Subscription, the ability for people to travel the world more for less, but also save on things that you're doing on a daily basis. And when people typically book travel, where are you going to book travel? Majority of people go to some of the top companies out there like Expedia and Priceline. And by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but Expedia owns Travelocity, Orbitz, Hotels.com, and Trivago, and Priceline owns Booking.com, Kayak, OpenTable, and Agoda. So when we talk about when you're out there booking travel, are you really getting the best deal? Matter of fact, these companies are almost competing against themselves. But with the Good Life, you're going to have an opportunity to have access to wholesale and private pricing that you cannot get anywhere else. And it starts with becoming a subscriber, and we'll talk about that in a second. Once you become a subscriber, you have access to an incredible dashboard that has all sorts of incredible areas of benefit and value of, once again, travel and the things that you do daily, plus high-touch service. We're one of the few companies that have combined not only high-tech, everything online and booking on the website and accessing deals on site, but also how about being able to access the assistance of a travel professional to help you in some type of a customized travel request that you can't book online, bringing that high touch back into the system. In addition, we're going to give you access to an incredible travel portal. This travel portal provides discounts on hotels, cruises, yachts, cars, luxury vacation home, condominium weeks, a place that we call Marketplace that are global condominiums. And by the way, if you know anyone that owns a timeshare, we have a way for a timeshare owner to be unstuck from their timeshare to where they could take their week and put it back into the system, and we'll provide them an exchange to be able to credit towards a cruise or something else that they wouldn't get with their timeshare. And by the way, we also have on our website what we call lifestyle. And lifestyle is, once again, those things that you're doing on a daily basis. Matter of fact, local activities, shopping discounts, golfing. Guys, we have an incredible platform. If you let's say you know a golfer, I can show you on this system how to golf once a month and save more than what the subscription costs. So just based upon the restaurant savings and the shopping and the entertainment and sports and golfing and all the things that you could do daily, you're going to save well more than what the actual subscription costs. So when we talk about the overall value of our program, I think one of the biggest areas of value is our hotel platform. And let me just tell you real quick how that works. What we do is we go out and we have our own what we call meta search platform. And for those of you that are familiar with meta searches, those are like your Kayaks and Trivagos. And what they do is they search all the online travel agencies. We call them OTAs. They bring back the result of what they think is to be the best price and then redirect you to the particular website that you think you're getting the best deal. But in reality, like I just said before, all those companies through Expedia or Priceline are all pretty much the same price. Well, what we do is we do that convenient search with our hotel platform, show you the best online deal. In addition, we have a little section called Compare Public Prices that lists all the OTAs and what they're charging. And then we go and show you what the savings is by being a subscriber with us, and then show you what you actually pay. So, guys, the savings on our hotel program alone could save you thousands and thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, get back with the person that shared this program with you, and we actually have what we call a calculator that you could actually type in some of the travel habits that you do during the year and a lot of things that you do daily, and they could kind of give you little little overview and idea of how much you could potentially save. But I'm telling you right now, the savings are tremendous. There's no doubt that if you travel even one vacation a year, one 7-day vacation, could potentially save more, way more than what this would cost a year. And by the way, when we talk about daily savings, things that you're doing daily, we have a cool program called the Personal Assistant. It's a toll-free number that when you call them, they answer the phone knowing who you are, and then you're able to basically ask them any questions you want, wake-up calls, information about recipes, weather forecasts, flight information, movie times, whatever. It's such an incredible tool of having the high-touch service to be able to talk to somebody, and you get 30 minutes of this service included in your subscription that actually retails. There are companies out there that pay $1 a minute for this. So the value is absolutely exceptional. And then finally, another value we have is called our wholesale shopping network. These are exclusive products that we've put in to private access to our subscribers that could save up to 40% off of the retail value of the cost of these products, that if you were to try to go out and find these products elsewhere, you would pay more in the areas of skincare, nutrition, weight loss, and a lot more cool products coming along. So this is an exclusive wholesale shopping network that's only available to our subscribers, and you get 40% off of retail compared to what everyone else is paying out there. In addition, everything that you do with us in terms of travel bookings, anything you do online, all of your online activity actually accumulates what we call reward credits that eventually you build up enough to where you could travel for free. So not only are you saving money, but you're building up for future free travel. So we're really excited about our program and our product, and understand something. This platform retails in the market. There's other companies that I'm not going to say can compare with us, but companies that try to compare with us are selling similar systems for anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 up front and anywhere from $500 to $650 annual maintenance. And what is ours? Ours is only $299 and $49.95 a month. And if that's not good enough, we give you access to our high-touch service that you could speak to a global travel specialist, someone that can assist you in booking group travel, adventure travel, a vacation specialist. Let's say you wanted to go to Disneyland. We have Disney specialists, or let's say luxury travel. You want to do private jets or yachts. We have that type of service behind us with real travel agents. Because I'll tell you right now, if you call Orbitz or Expedia or Priceline or any other OT out there, you're not going to talk to a travel agent. You're talking to some customer service person that can't do anything for you in booking travel. So we're combining that uniqueness of high-tech, high-touch, bringing it all together and providing you incredible value savings and VIP treatment for an unbelievable cost. So I'm excited about what we've brought to the table. You're now going to be hearing about an incredible revolutionary compensation plan. And what I'd like to do right now is introduce the person that literally changed my life 25 years ago. 25 years ago, I was a police officer in California, thinking that I was going to be having a job, just over broke for the next, 25 to 30 years until I retired. But I always had that entrepreneurial desire, but I never found the right vehicle. And when I reluctantly went to a presentation in a meeting 25 years ago on a health and nutrition company, this was the gentleman that was the CEO of that company, and he literally changed my life. He was the one that introduced me to a nutritional company that after a year and a half, I was able to make more money part-time in that business than I was making full-time in law enforcement, made a decision to follow my entrepreneurial passion, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, never looked back. Been able to live an incredible life, traveling the world, making tons of money. I'm not going to tell you how much I've made, but most importantly, not only helping me change my life, but helping change the lives of tens of thousands of people over the years, of organizations that I've built and other companies that I've been partnered with. And I'm so excited to get reconnected with Mark about 4 or 5 months ago. And we're going to be changing lives, and the impact that he's not only had for me, but for others, he's going to have that same impact for you. So Mark Seaforth, like you heard a couple of minutes ago, is a bona fide legend in the industry. He's a visionary for Good Life. So let's go ahead, Mark, and hear from you about this revolutionary compensation plan. And once again, guys, this is the CEO and co-founder, Mark Seaforth.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate all that. Was I really that good? I don't remember being that good. No, guy, I tell you, Rob's right. We've got something really spectacular here, and it's not just your average type of company or program. I mean, you've heard about the product, and it's amazing, the value and how much you can save, and the fact that it's doing something that everybody wants to do anyway. And then you look at the infrastructure we've got in place. But now what I get to talk about is really kind of this very unique and revolutionary marketing system we created with the VIP Club card. And, I was talking earlier with Rob and somebody else, I can't remember who it was, and we were talking about, there's nothing like this in existence anywhere. Nobody is doing this. Nobody has anything even close to this, where you can take a beautiful card that's really money and hand it to somebody for free and say, here's the gift. If you travel, I travel. Here's a gift. And you give them that gift, and guess what happens? They save money, real money, not hype, real money, because they're going to be a skeptic, and they're going to go check those prices. And as Rob said, they're going to go check and compare it to everybody else that's out there. And guess what happens? Our price is lower. So now that person that takes that card is booking. And by the way, tonight you're going to hear testimonials of people that have been booking and the kind of results they're getting and the kind of savings they're receiving and, of course, the kind of money people are making from people using the card. Because the beauty of the card is they save money, but you all know what happens. When they save money, you make money. And think about that. I sometimes, I sit there and look at this and go, how simple could this possibly be? You give money away, and you make money for doing it. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier than that. And I mean that. If you can show me anything that's easier than that, I'd like to see it, because I want to be a part of that too. Because I know there's nothing like this. It's so unbelievable. And what's great about this is that when you give somebody the card and they use it and save money and you're making money, guess what happens next? Probably, and so far from what I'm seeing, it's actually better than 50%, but let's be real conservative. Let's say that 1 or 2 out of every 10 people that you hand the card to, after using it, go, wow, I'd like to do this. Why can't I do this? Well, now they're getting involved in the business. Now, guess what happens when they get involved in the business? And you never had to sell them anything. All you did was share a gift. You didn't have to do anything. Now they're involved in the business. Guess what happens? They're now helping you earn an income, a bigger and bigger income, because what's going to happen with this business as this card continues to just, go out in the millions. And, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about this year alone. My guess is, and this is probably going to be in a conservative number, it's going to be somewhere between 5 and 10 million cards that will be put into distribution this year in the United States. Think about the kind of income that's going to generate for you, for your organization, and for all the people then that will get involved because of this simple way to share a business. Now, once a person gets involved, guess what happens? You start doing the most important thing in life. You start generating a residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, I was very blessed. I came from a poor family. I worked my way through college. When I started in life, I had nothing. But I also understood one simple fact. The only way to really live what I would call a good life is to have leveraged income. And I figured out real early in life what leveraged income is all about. And it's doing exactly what we do here. Because as you build an organization, ladies and gentlemen, you're building that leveraged income because it's not based on your efforts, it's based on the efforts of others as well. And what a great way to build and build and build and have a residual coming in every month for the rest of your life. I'm not going to go through all the methods of how you make money tonight. Obviously, we've got a very unique compensation plan. It's tremendous. It can take you anywhere you want to go. And that's the exciting part. I don't care what your dreams are in life. I believe that this opportunity can take you there. Now, the only thing you have to do is, like I've always said, is you have to choose it. And if you choose the good life, you're going to live the good life. So that's my message for tonight. I just wanted to say one more thing before I introduce Rick, and I'm real excited about introducing Rick tonight. I just want to mention one more thing about the Atlanta event. We want to have a huge turnout there, so one of the things we're going to do is, for those of you that actually have purchased tickets to be there at the event, which includes, of course, your meal, we're going to allow you to bring up to 5 guests free. So if you're in the area, you can bring up to 5 guests free. Now, again, those guests cannot eat, but they're welcome to come and receive amazing training from myself, Rob Bakers, and others that are going to be there, and they can experience what the Good Life's all about. So that's this Saturday. Take advantage of that. Let's pack that place. Let's create excitement. Start building your dreams now. And because I've always said, nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself, but you have to have the vehicle to get you there, and now you do. That being said, I want to bring on Rick. Now, I got to tell you, as I introduce Rick, I'm a real sports nut. So last night I was looking at the brackets, kind of showing to see who's in Sweet 16, right? And up pops this thing, which I thought was pretty cool. It said they ranked the 32 greatest players in NBA history. You probably haven't even seen this thing, Rick, but it ranked the 32 best players that ever played the game. Well, guess who's on that list? Of course Rick is. And when you think about what he accomplished when he was playing, here's a guy that is the only person in the history of basketball to lead the NCAA in scoring, the ABA in scoring, the NBA in scoring. He's also, to this day, which I didn't know this part, actually has the highest scoring average in a finals, in an NBA finals, in the history of the sport, the highest. And he's got the most field goals made in a single game in a finals. So obviously he became a Hall of Famer. But one of the great things that I love about this man, and I've only known him a short while, is, he didn't get there by accident. He got there because, granted, he probably had some God-given talents, but he also had the work ethic to go with it. And that's what I love, that what he brings to this company is that work ethic and that excitement about what we're doing. So with that, I'm proud to introduce Rick Berry, who is now heading our charity division and is going to be involved with a lot of big corporations in America, bringing them to the good life. Rick, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mark. Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to be here and to have an opportunity to tell you about my excitement about what is happening here. I've known Rob for a number of years and was involved in a number of the businesses he was involved in. And I can tell you one thing. Over the years, I've seen a lot of things. You can imagine how many things are brought across my table. You be a professional athlete, they all think that they're making multi-millions of dollars. In my case, they forgot 3 zeros on my contract when I played. And so I'm still out there trying to go ahead and earn a living and take care of my family. And when I saw what Mark has come up with his VIP card to add to all the incredible things that Rob has already told you about, what they have put together for the good life, and it's really remarkable. But the VIP card is so incredible, and I'm going to put this in the perspective that you can maybe relate to it. You said I did all that scoring. Well, if you take enough shots, you can score. With the VIP card, it's the same way. You give out enough cards, you're going to score. This is the most amazing thing, and I've talked to so many people already that I'm just chomping at the bit to get out there to as many people as I can to introduce them to the good life by using the VIP card. It's an amazing concept. I don't know how he came up with it, but I'm sure glad that he did, because I know that without question I will make more money doing this using the VIP card than I ever made playing professional basketball or anything else that I've done for that matter. It opens up so many doors. It's such an easy sell. I majored in marketing when I was in college, and I'm going to have an opportunity to really utilize this when it comes to the good life, because this is the finest program I've ever seen. It's almost beyond my comprehension how anybody cannot want to use and take advantage of what the VIP card can provide for them. You can get goodwill. You're giving somebody something for nothing. There's nothing there that they have to do. They don't have to pay. There's no hidden gimmicks here. And what will happen is when they do that and they do their research, they're going to realize that, wow, this is a great deal, and that there's even better deals if you became a member and you took advantage of that. And then when they realize that you have the opportunity to also make money yourself and become a subscriber to it and get in the business, this is a total no-brainer. So I'm so excited about it. I'm happy about what we're going to be doing for the charities, the fact that we have Alex's Lemonade Stand that the company is going to be doing things for. I'm on the board of some charities myself that I am bringing this opportunity to them as well. I'll be taking it to the professional teams as well. I have so many things planned for this because of the enormity of it and the way that it's set up. So get out there, utilize it, get it into as many people's hands as you can, because it's really, truly a numbers game. And as I said, you take enough shots, you'll score. use the cards enough, and you're going to score big time as well, and you'll become a Hall of Famer in the world of travel. So God bless you. I look forward to meeting some of you hopefully in Atlanta or some of the other events that we're going to have, and I know that we'll be doing some very other exciting things with regard to some charities and maybe some events and some travel stuff that we have planned for the future, and I'll look forward to meeting you all in person. God bless all of you.
Thank you, Rick. That was wonderful, man. I really appreciate it. Joey, we got some testimonials, don't we? We're going to share because what Rick just talked about, let's talk about it in the real world, how it's actually working already for people. And so I think you've got some testimonials for us.
Absolutely, yeah. We actually we have some people on the line here as well that have some personal experiences that they want to share with everyone. Let's see, Brian Riley, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you loud and clear. Why don't you go ahead and share with everyone one of your experiences here.
Well, hello, everyone out there in Good Life Nation, and thank you, Mark, Matt, and all the corporate staff for allowing me to speak tonight. I'm blessed and honored. I just have a quick testimony I want to share with everybody. You know, I'm a registered nurse and a financial advisor. A lot of people don't know that. So I love helping people, and I love being helping people with their finances as well. And our company truly helps people with lifestyle, wellness, and saving money. And I just absolutely love it. Mark is right. Our products are fabulous. They really help people. And a good friend of mine who drives for Lyft, now he lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He's always bragging about Nashville, how it's growing. And he said, man, listen, Brian, if you can show me how I can save just $1 on some of the big hotels in downtown Nashville, because I'm driving for Lyft, I'm always dropping people off, I will join your business. So I said, okay, let's put that to the test. So we jumped right on the internet together, and we pulled up the screens, and he said, go with the big hotels. I'm not going to say the names, but they're all 5-star hotels, and they spell out the word how, H-O-W. So you can think about those yourself. But we pulled up those big 5-star hotels, and he was blown away. With the first one, we picked a weekend right in July. We saved around $40 for the weekend. He said, okay, you just showed me how I could save money. If I could save a guy $40 on that room, he can pay me the Lyft driver. I said, absolutely right. And then we pulled up another big hotel, and then we saved about $60. And then we pulled up the last one, and it was about a $70 saving for a weekend. And I said, but what's really going to knock your socks off, his name is Marvin, I said, if we were to book a whole week at one of these hotels, look at the savings then. So he said, all right, go ahead. Put it in there for 1 week at one of these good hotels downtown Nashville. We had savings from $150, and the highest was $831 for the week. I said, Marvin, that's real money. And if you can show somebody how to save real money on the same room they were going to stay in anyway, but now they can take that same money and repurpose it, reallocate it, put it somewhere else, and have even more fun while they're in Nashville, you're going to be their best friend. So that's what we have. We have a wonderful opportunity to help people with lifestyle changes as well as saving money. And what could be better than that, ladies and gentlemen? Nothing, because all of us need to save money, and then we need to take that money and put it into things that really matter, like our well-being and our lifestyle. So that's all I have to say, Joey. I want to thank you again for the opportunity, and I hope you guys get excited because our product works. When people use it, they save money, and you and I, just like Mark C4 said, we make money, and that's the win-win.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you so much for that. And, you know, we love your energy and your enthusiasm every time we talk. Brian, obviously a big leader out there in D.C. Now, also, I should bring this guy on. Let's see, Buzz, are you there?
I am.
All right, Buzz, I know you have another call you're getting ready to jump on, so I want to go ahead and let you share your experience as well.
Well, I'm going to fall flat if I got to follow Brother Brian there. I mean, he's all kinds of enthusiastic. My background is that I don't come from multi-level marketing like all the other people on the advisory board. I'm on the board. 30 years ago, when I was retired for the first time in my early 40s, I started to become what you see on the show Shark Tank when you watch that. So that's what I do now. I choose to invest my money, although my wallet's a whole lot smaller than theirs. And more than anything, I'm brought in now to help CEOs focus their message and raise $200 million or $220 million or $2 million, and that's what I do for enjoyment. A man named Frank Kunze asked me to look at this company almost a year ago, and I was so impressed with the math that I jumped in, brought 12 other business people in as what were called platinum IBOs right then, and then said, we're going to sit back and wait for this company to catch up. They've got some growing to do, and that's what I've been doing. For the first time, I traveled to the last Atlanta event just about a month ago, I think, when at the very last second, and this is the testimonial, at the last second, Frank Kunze said, hey, Buzz, Jack and I are going to drive down to Atlanta. You want to go along? And Frank knows I do long-distance competitive driving. I said, yeah, I'm in. So we jumped in the car, drove to Atlanta. But I said, will you guys book me wherever you guys are? And they said, well, go in your back office. I said, no, I don't know how to use all that stuff. I said, I'm just waiting until the right time. I think it's about that time. Would you guys book me? He said, okay. And I said, just tell me what it costs. So I jumped in the car, and I owed $104, so I gave him $104. And on we came to Atlanta, drove for about a mile, maybe a mile and a half through a wooded resort area, nice and quiet, came up on a lake, and there on the side of the lake is this beautiful hotel. We pull into the hotel, and I'm looking around thinking, how do you get this for $104? And I hear some conversations going on, so I go up to my room, and I come down from my room, and this is the part that got me. First time I'm traveling, not my name, but and I heard somebody say something, so I walked up to one of the desk people quietly, and I said, I'm on a new travel platform. I said, I just booked last night and got in here, and I said, I'm in at $104, but I heard the thing was $199. And she said, you're in for how much? I said, $104. Is that a good price line or Expedia or whatever? And she said, but you said you were on a new travel thing. She goes, yeah. She goes, well, that's why. She said, they booked a whole bunch of rooms for you, and that's why you got the price. I said, no. I just came in, and I'm with these people, but there's nothing special here. And she paused, and I said, is the price $199? She said, yeah. And I said, and is $104 a good price? She goes, I haven't seen anybody get this on one of the other online travel things for under $120. I don't understand. This was a front desk clerk. Well, the next morning, Frank had a meeting with a guy named Rob, who you just heard from, and I got to meet Rob. And I recounted that story. I said, Rob, this is your platform. I said, I think this thing cost $199. I paid $104. That's somewhere around a 48% discount. And I said, and the front desk clerk seemed confused that I could get it that price. He said, Buzz, I booked a week ago. He said, I'm in here for $90. So he's got a 55% discount. I got a 48. I'm last minute. And this was a really beautiful high-end hotel. So that's my first experience, and I can only congratulate Rob on what he's got us all into. So thank you.
Thank you, Buzz. And it really is the case. You know, the prices are really shocking, and a lot of people they don't believe it, you know, when they hear it. So, you know, you have to give them a VIP card and let them see it for themselves and actually get a taste of it. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and bring on John Spitaleri. Are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
All right, John, go ahead and share one of your experiences with the room here.
Well, hello, Good Life Nation. My name is John Spitaleri. I'm one of the founding IBOs and a platinum subscriber, which is very important, platinum subscriber. My rank is Ruby, and my testimony is going to knock your socks off. In the last year, I saved over $7,000 using our portal with Good Life in daily shopping and traveling, including an $1,800 savings for Alexis. So I'm going to just make it a little smaller, my testimonial, with another example. I needed bar stools for my tiki bar the other day. I went online and I found this company called Costaway. I got the price. Then I went to my back office portal. I went to Benefit Hub. I found Costaway, and I saved $10 plus the shipping, which was $18. So just one purchase that saved me half of my monthly subscription fee. You know, just by changing your buying habits, you'll save more money than what your subscription is. But you have to be a product of the product. And that's my testimonial.
And that's so true too, John. I mean, you know, just one or two trips or even some of the lifestyle benefits are going to save you so much more than your subscription is each month. And that's a very, very true testament there. So I want to bring on one more here. Hal Culbertson, are you on the line?
I'm here, Joy.
All right, we got our CFO on the line. Go ahead, Hal, share your experience.
Well, thank you, and I'm also a proud IBO Platinum member. And when you say CFO, that's Chief Fun Officer for all of you that don't know me. And I am a traveling fanatic. I'm a lot like Mark Seaforth on that. I love travel. Over the last 2 years, just real quickly, I've been knocking things off my bucket list, Joey. Number one, I went down to Colombia, South America. Spent about 5 days down there, saved over $800, got to enjoy the food, the culture, the people. I met some of Mark's wife, Alicia's family, had a great time down there. About 2 months later, I go to Havana, Cuba. And a lot of you know it was tough for Americans to get in Havana, Cuba. But I went with a group of good lifers from the Good Life Nation to Havana. We all saved right at $500 down there. Had an incredible time, great food. The people were beautiful. But the one that stands out the most for me was my own family. I've never been to Alaska. It's been on my bucket list for 30 years. Back in the middle of August, I booked an Alaskan cruise, took my 2 children, my grandkids, my brother's kids. There's 10 of us that went on this Alaska cruise. And I am happy to tell you I saved between $10,000 and $12,000 total on this Alaskan cruise. And the biggest takeaways not only was saving the money, but what was priceless, guys, was the family memories. I made the kids, we all ate together 3 times a day. There was no cell phones allowed. We fished for salmon. We saw bears out in the wild. We saw eagles. I went on glaciers, and we had great food and a great time. And you can't put a price tag on that. So what Good Life will give you is the most amazing savings. And like my friend John said, be a product of the product. Hey, jump in. Hopefully you're going to be at Platinum where you get the maximum amount of savings. And I'm looking forward to seeing all my Good Life friends in Atlanta this weekend. So God bless you, and back to you, Joy.
Thank you so much, Hal, and thank you all for sharing those experiences tonight. And if any of you have good, positive experiences like that, which I'm sure you do, definitely share those with us. The email you can send your testimonials to is testimonials, and that's testimonial with an S on the end, at GoodLifeUSA.com. And when you do send these testimonials in, please, go ahead.
No, hey, Joey, it's Matt. Go finish that, but I'm excited to share a little something with everybody that I think is along lines with these testimonials. That's pretty darn exciting with concerning the VIP cards.
Absolutely, yeah. Just one thing, when you send your testimonials in, make sure you try not to reference the actual hotel or resort that you stayed at or the cruise line. Try to just keep it a little bit more generic and talk about the experience and the amount you saved and overall, the good experience that you did have. So, I want to go ahead and hand it back to our president, Matt Landau. He's got some really cool stuff to share with everyone.
Yeah, no, thanks, Joey. Yeah, so everybody, I love hearing those testimonials, and the more the better. It really gets me so excited. But what got me excited is what I'm going to share with you guys right now. A little something we're going to be calling the VIP Spotlight. And as you know, we just paid a run on the VIP cards. And what we wanted to do is just take a sampling of some of those payouts and share and recognize some of those IBOs that this is just a handful of them that shared that card and allowed people to save real money, and they made real money. And this is just a little sampling. We're going to do this every time, and it's going to grow and grow and grow, especially as those 2,000 cards, that inventory, which is getting out there fast, that starts to get used, and as people start doing that. But I want to jump off the bat here, and I want to just share some of these with you. So we have an IBO, Adrian Rodriguez, and he shared the card. He allowed a prospect named Yoali Perez to save $171.71, and we got to pay him $85.85 just for sharing a card. And that's so cool. We have another IBO named Scott Cadwallader, and he allowed a prospect named Ari Echebiani to save $57.33, and we got to pay him $28.66 on just that card on that booking. And there's so much more to come. And remember, guys, there's big bookings and little bookings and multiple days and all different kinds of travel. That's what's so exciting about this card is people can go out there and they can get a real solid taste. They can use that card over and over. Just like IBO Tony Chavis, he allowed Tiffany Hopper to save $69.82 on a booking while making $34.91. Philip Muse, another great IBO out there, he allowed Lynn Jennings to save $55.25. And, of course, he made $27.62. So, guys, I just wanted to share this with everybody because now you can really begin to let the wheels spin as you go out and share that card. And you let people, activate those cards. They do those bookings. You're going to see those bookings being effectuated. You're going to see it in your back office. And most importantly, you're going to see it in your wallet. So, yeah, let's. I want to mention everybody's name on that VIP spotlight from now on, because it is incredibly exciting, guys, and just want to share that with you. So, Joey.
Hey, Matt, I want to add something to that too, man. I was looking at that list. This is so cool because we get this printout, and it shows, all the card activity, and it's page after page after page after page after page of people, using the card, getting paid commissions, and we just got some really good news tonight too from our provider that says, look, we're going to shorten the time frame from when you normally get paid, because normally it was taken after a person traveled, usually anywhere from 60 to 90 days to get that person paid. Now, with some of the changes we made, and, of course, the new technology we've implemented, now what will happen is if somebody travels in April, you're going to get paid in May. They travel in May, you're going to get paid in June. And this is going to happen from now on. So this is really cool, too, because now when you build that pipeline, guys, the money's going to be coming back to you a lot faster.
That's right. I love it. Love it, Mark.
So,
that pipeline. It's all about that pipeline.
Yep. So, I'll tell you what, this has been a great call tonight, guys. We appreciate having everybody on the call, Rob, Rick, all the the guests that came on tonight and talked. And I think we're going to continue doing this more and more. I kind of like this format. It's exciting, and I think we can create a lot of excitement for everybody out there in the field. So, Joey, you want to close it up?
Absolutely, and I think, and Rob, you wanted to talk a little bit about combining some vacation and training, correct?
Yeah, basically one of the things that we're going to be doing is creating a really great culture with the company in what we call our future traincations. And this combines a 4-day, 3-night getaway at some really exclusive destinations that we've been able to procure some incredible not only pricing, but VIP treatment that you're not going to get with any other company. So we're going to be announcing some of these coming up real soon. Our first one's going to be in the Napa, San Francisco area, and we'll get you the new dates on that. And we're looking forward to having you travel the world with us for less, creating friendships, and helping other people create success while you're doing it. So we're just excited about that culture that we're going to be creating and traveling the world together.
Yeah, those are really fun events for sure. Absolutely. So as we wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go ahead and go over a couple more pieces of information as we close it out. Again, we have those 2 events in Atlanta this week. On the 22nd, we have an event hosted by our IBOs and Kenneth Reed there in Atlanta. There is information on that in your calendar in your back office for the actual time and the address as well. Then we have our big corporate event on Saturday. Now, we did increase that price from $39 to $49 after the 16th. But what we're going to go ahead and reduce it back down to $39. So it's $39 if you want to register. Now, if you want to go ahead and bring 5 guests, like Mark said, they can come free with you. They won't be able to partake in any of the food or the drinks that are available there, but they'll at least be able to come, get the training, see the presentation, meet Mark, rub some elbows with some of the executives and, the big personalities here at Good Life. So those are 2 big events this week in Atlanta. If you're in that Georgia area, make sure you make it out to those. Also, we are launching the Philippines tomorrow. It is the official launch. We've really, really worked hard to get everything perfect, from programming to the operations to fulfillment over there to setting up offices. Tomorrow is a very special day. We actually have a gathering at our headquarters there in the Philippines with about 20 of our big leaders. We're officially going to ring the bell there tomorrow morning in the Philippines, which is tomorrow night for them. But we're actually going to officially launch this thing come tomorrow. So if you haven't gone ahead and purchased that international permit, go ahead and do that now. We are going to be off and running as of tomorrow. So big news. Also, this is the first time we've ever done this format on this call. I think Mark wants to do it around maybe, I think, the first Tuesday of every month. We'll go ahead and we'll get some information out there when we firm that up. But next week we will go back to the regularly scheduled Zoom webinar. But this is a really fun, interactive way to do these president's calls, and we're definitely going to have to do this again because just the excitement and the text messages I'm getting right now from people are really, really good. So with that, I want to go ahead and thank everyone for making it out. This will be recorded, placed in the back offices tomorrow. So if you didn't get a chance to hear it, or somebody else didn't get a chance to hear it, make sure you send them to that recording. With that, I'll see you guys next Tuesday on our regularly scheduled Zoom webinar.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in from all over, all points around the world. Go Good Life. We love you guys. Thank you.
Go Good Life.
Good night, all. Good night.
Good night, everyone.